Alright, time for part 2. So by now you should have already become familiar with the 3 strumming patterns that we're going to use for the song Seamless by Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, so we're going to get into the song right now. If you pull up your, the Ultimate Guitar website, it should tell you the chords and the songs, so like the composition of the songs, like verse 1, and then the chorus, pre-chorus, parts like that. So we're going to start off with verse 1. And for this one, we're going to use the first strumming pattern, the main strumming pattern, and we're going to use the third pattern, which is just a strum and stop. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this portion of the tutorial is just strum slower and tell you which strumming pattern I'm using. That way you're familiar with the strumming patterns, but I'm not going to focus on the chords that you're going to be needing to put your fingers on, because that's what Ultimate Guitars, the website, is for. Alright, so on the website, it starts with the E minor, so we're going to start with the E minor. Now before we begin, we're going to start off with the main strumming pattern. That way you know that. So down, down, up, down, up. Right? I'm going to sing this too. Good morning, you're leaving, I'll see you in the evening, my best friend, till the end, my better half, no pretend, our language is sacred, no people. And then here, we're going to transition to C, and we're going to do the third strumming pattern, alright? Which is try to solve it. Again, try to solve it. And then now we're going to move on to the pre-chorus. And for the pre-chorus, we're going to be using the first strumming pattern and the second strumming pattern, alright? New adventures on the way. And then here, for E minor and D, which you should see on the Ultimate Guitar website, this for the E minor and the D, all the time, anytime you see an E minor and a D right next to each other, you know that it's always going to be the second strumming pattern. So right here, it'll be down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, so again, anytime that you see an E minor and a D right next to each other, like very close to each other, then you're always going to do the second strumming pattern, all right? So let's do it again. Okay, now let's do the pre-chorus all together. New adventures on the way. Now we're going to move on to the chorus, okay? Just so you guys know, my voice is a little bit scratchy right now, or raspy, I guess you could say. I've been talking a lot today and doing different things, so pardon me if it doesn't sound as good as the cover that I did. Alright, so we're on G for this, as you guys should see on the website for Ultimate Guitar. And we're going to start off by doing the main strumming pattern, but throughout the chorus, we're also going to be doing the other 2 strumming patterns, the second and the third strumming pattern. So just keep that in mind. Right. You and me together, take on the world forever. So if you notice that, right there, the last 2 chords that I played, they were an E minor and a D. So that means that I did the second strumming pattern, which is down, down, up. Okay? Now we're going to continue. I know all your secrets, and I promise you I'm, and then again, second strumming pattern, gonna keep them. And then now again, we're back to the first strumming pattern. I'll be there when you are feeling clueless. And then here, we're gonna do the third strumming pattern, right? So it's you and me, oh yeah, we're seamless. And now we're gonna move on to the instrumental, which you should see on, again, the Ultimate Guitar website. So for that part, it starts with a G. All right, so it goes, and we're gonna start with the first strumming pattern, all right? So, and then again, you see the E minor and the D, so we're gonna do the second strumming pattern again. And then we repeat it again. Alright, and then we're gonna move on to the second verse. Well, actually, the second verse is pretty much the same thing as the first verse. So I'm just going to quickly go over that. And if you have not yet mastered the first verse, go back in this video and kind of just get the hang of that. And then once you get that down, then follow along with me on the second verse and try to keep up with me, all right? So, we're klutzy, but so lucky that I always have you to catch me. We're partners in crime. You're stuck with me your whole life. So different, out of our minds, from a planet that's hard to find. And then we already went over the pre-chorus, so I'm just going to quickly go over the pre-chorus too. Every second, every day. And then the chorus is the same thing as the previous chorus, so I'm going to go over that as well. And then again, if you have not yet mastered the first time that we went over the pre-chorus and the first verse and the chorus itself, then go back to the beginning of this video, go over that, master that, and then come back and sing the chorus and the second verse and the second pre-chorus with me. All right, so this is the second chorus. You and me together, take on the world forever. I know all your secrets, and I promise you I'm gonna keep them. I'll be there when you are feeling clueless. You and me, oh yeah, we're seamless. All right, now we are going to go to the bridge, which is something that I have not gone over yet. So I'm gonna take a little bit more time to go over this. So here for the bridge, we're gonna start off with a C, and we're going to start off with the first strumming pattern. So you're right by my side. And then you see that E minor and that D. Remember, whenever you see an E minor and a D, you gotta do the second strumming pattern. So, whenever I need you. Alright, so let's go over that whole first verse again. You're right by my side whenever I need you. And then again, you're just repeating the same strumming pattern, just with different lyrics. So I'm going to go over that second line of the bridge. Through the hardest times, I'll be there for you at the, and then right here, at the crack of dawn, you're gonna go back to the first strumming pattern. So it's at the crack of dawn when the moon is gone, and then I won't be hard to find. So for the D and above I won't, you're still gonna do the first strumming pattern, all right? And again, once you reach the E minor and the D, then that's when you'll go to the second strumming pattern. So I'm gonna start again at the crack of dawn. So at the crack of dawn, when the moon is gone, I won't be hard to find. 'Cause, and then you and me, oh yeah, we're seamless. And then we go back to the instrumental, which we've already gone over. So I'm gonna quickly go over that and the last chorus. So by now you should know pretty much every portion of the song and be able to put it together. So I'm gonna go over the instrumental and the ending, and try to follow along with me, all right? Oh, yeah, we're seamless. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Hope this helps.